together.
Lion. Come on. Hit. Hit. Let go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to run now. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Right back to him on first down. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Check.
And they'll run again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
18, 5 in. Hey, smash.
The throw is Daniels.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The commander's going to bring out the field goal unit.
And his kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Touchdown, Vikings! Ty Felton, 67 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he could actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team. Because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
Hey, smash Broncos! 19 Lions! Panther Street! Panther Street!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead we'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
70!
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Go Street! Trap 60! Trap 60! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler! Panther 11! Panther 11!
Throwing now is Daniels.
And his throw is incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Rig! Rig! 70! Warriors! 70! 18! 5 in! 19 tight! 19 tight!
Now Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
24-yard line.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Here's McCarthy.
incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here's Kent to return. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check man.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this one in midfield before it's brought down.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
3. Hey, pass. Check, Panther. Riggs. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
7-yard line.
Check. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Buffalo 18. Trap 60.
Daniels looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Check, Bobcat. Go street.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
At the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Rig alert. Rig it. Ready.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
18 Rattler. 18 hurt. 79 Broncos.
But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, commit pay dirt on 4th and goal. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is where close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To the air with McCarthy. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
First and 10.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Yards.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Now McCarthy. This is caught. Touchdown. Sam Laporta. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football. And right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when he's that close to the end zone. And they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Commanders 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown.
Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starter's blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. On play action, McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good-headed steal.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Cash. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hey.
To the air goes Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to look that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hurt. Stop Cougar 19. Mustang not tracking 60. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check smash. 18, 5 in. Cup 19.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. 60 Bison. Rig alert. Check 3.
He'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Rig. Shot left.
In motion goes the tight end. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Cam Little to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers. A little bit more to the perimeter, perhaps. But above all, play your game.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
It's taken in by Bond. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
Gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 32-yard line.
Hurt. Warriors 70. Top row 18.
Looking to throw. Daniels. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, the defense says they have it. Yes, they got it.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Check, man. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Second and 6.
Check, man.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
No, street.
Now a give, right side. Green. And he'll fight his way down around the 12. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, third and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not very much a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Throwing is McCarthy. He's going to have to hook up to Schwartz.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
Second and 10.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. Now he's going to stop.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
No short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one is right down the middle.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time the first team taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Commanders take over first and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, the way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Check mash.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up
Check mash. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. Warriors 70.
Back to throw now on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
It's second down.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Trap 60, trap 19, trap 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Daniels. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And they work this well upfield across the 35. It's a gain of 35.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. He finds his man. Complete. That's Gomez. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Open man, that's Felton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf.
They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Vikings.
Ty Felton with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
In motion, the tight end.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. It looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Panthers, Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Street. Track, Hawk, 70. Hawk, 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To throw is Daniels.
He's going to let it go again. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else that makes a dramatic play. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead, just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. McCarthy. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Daniels going to keep it.
It's a loss of a yard, so they wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself.
And he's going to go down again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Street. Go.
Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Now 2nd and 9. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Anthony Schwartz, 28 yards. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own game. We're pretty darn good.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how outside this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Now Daniels.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Warriors 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's McCarthy.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
2nd and 13. Now he'll tuck this and run.
That's complete. He's got Turton.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays...
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These 2 defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Daniels looking to throw.
He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Here's Daniels.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 33. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Now the Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.